La jornada ha sido sumamente intensa y como usted bien anota, el ministro de Conocimiento y Talento Humano de Ecuador, Guillaume, ha sido muy bien acogido en todos los ámbitos que hemos estado. Hemos estado ayer en el Parlamento en 2 reuniones distintas, hoy día en las universidades y ha sido, repito, una jornada intensa en la que en todas partes se ha demostrado especial interés por lo que está ocurriendo en Ecuador, por los cambios, por la gestión del gobierno del presidente Correa, por la política exterior que se lleva adelante encabezada y dirigida por el canciller Patiño. Y creo que el interés que se demuestra por la gente ecuatoriana que ha acudido a estas reuniones y particularmente en esta universidad UCL, los estudiantes ecuatorianos, así como todos los estudiantes latinoamericanos y de habla hispana, y básicamente los británicos, los ingleses que tienen interés en Latinoamérica y en Ecuador, han sido claros y categóricos en señalar los cambios que están enterados que se ocurren en Ecuador y su complacencia y su felicitación.
From Latin American colleagues, we actually closed down 17 universities in Ecuador. We closed them down. It was a long process. It took 5 years. Closing down because of lack of quality, what we called in Ecuador estafa académica, what we may call in English academic fraud. We all know that it's a real Latin American phenomenon. Again, neoliberalism in the 1990s creating corner shop universities everywhere, lots of them selling degrees, what you might call in the US case degree mills, etc., etc. In Europe, people fail to understand that, but as Latin Americans, I'm sure you understand. It was a major problem for us. So we closed those down and we created 4 new public universities with the highest academic standards.
Well, thank you very much. It's interesting. The last question, I think it must be...
Thank you. Modern question. I'm from Ecuador and the Council of Ecuador. Very glad and proud to be from Ecuador. Just want to ask a few details that probably is very interesting to know. I belong of one of the tribes of Ecuador, the Amazon. That's why I'm wearing this headdress, the shuar. And made me excited when you said ICANN, because ICANN came. I was a governor in my province, in Morán, Santiago. When we were sitting with the president together, and he said, "There is any name that's important or interesting name in the Amazon that we could." Think about. By the way, my son's name Ikem. So what Ikem means? Ikem said, I said, Ikem is the best place where the man looks for when the woman is going to deliver a baby, so where the new life comes up. I said, oh, that's interesting. And then a month later, when the president gives a weekly report to inform to the country, and he said, we have a name for the new university in Orellana, which is one of the provinces of the Amazon. So it's going to be ICANN. I was like, wow.
4% growth in its economy year by year by year. Of course, not everyone is happy with this change. We saw the attempted and failed coup to try and restore the old regime. That, unfortunately, was rejected by a massive demonstration by the public, much in the same way as happened when the military tried to overthrow the regime in Venezuela. What we are gathering here today is to be brought up to date on what's happening. And our speaker today is Guillaume, who's Ecuador's Minister of Knowledge and Human Talent, one of the key figures in the transition from an economy based simply on the extraction of raw materials to a high-skill, high-tech economy. I do wish our own government might pay some attention to that as a way of taking the economy forward. Before his current role, he was an advisor to Ecuador's planning ministry and so has been centrally involved in the incredible changes that have been taking place in Ecuador. And also, he is the president of the International Relations Committee of the governing party, so plays a key role in building links with progressive movements around the world. Please welcome, I should say, I almost said Secretary of State for Education. we have a person here called Michael Gove, who I filled that role, but he was criminally irresponsible. No one's going to assume that of you. Do welcome the Minister, but let me get it again, the Minister for Education, Innovation, Technology and Culture.
Thank you very much for that very generous introduction. Thank you to the organisation Friends of Ecuador for organising this event. Thank you, Mr. Ambassador, for being here, for all your help this week during my visit. I'd like to thank all the MPs that have been very solidary towards Ecuador and have been attending the different talks that we've been able to, different conversations rather, we've been able to have today. And thank you all for coming. I'm really surprised and very happy to see such a big gathering and such interest for our political process, for what's going on in Ecuador.